$3,300. One trade. In this video, you're gonna learn exactly how I did that and how you can do it too. Let's go. All right, we are on gold right now. And the trade of interest that I am talking about is this trade right over here. And we're gonna take a look at exactly how I caught this trade by breaking the chart down, okay? So let's start with the higher time frame. Let's go to our daily. Now, as I said before, whenever you're analyzing your charts, you wanna make sure you're doing top-down analysis. Now you can start as far out as the monthly or the weekly. I usually start around the daily just to get a perspective of what's currently going on. So on the daily time frame, we're looking at gold that had this massive drop on Tuesday. Now, what's important about this drop, whenever price is dropping, you do want to take a look at where can it possibly drop to, okay? So in other words, what I'm saying is you want to look at the next areas of support. And the next area of support was right around here, okay? So if we look to the left-hand side, we see that price came to this area before on the daily, right? Came to this area before and was able to bounce off this area and went for a pretty decent run. Now, price came back down to this area and started to settle around that area. Now, if we go to the lower time frame, we get a better perspective of what was going on. So let me remove these things so it's a bit clearer. So now this is where we are. We got to this area of support right over here. And now we want to see if price is going to break this level of support or if this level of support is going to hold. Now, one of the indications that give us an idea of what price is going to do is going to be candlestick structure. Now, what are the candlesticks doing as they approach support? Are they aggressively going into support or are they wicking off of support, showing that there's a lot of seller exhaustion in those areas as it approaches that area of support? Now, what I was able to see is that it was wicking the closer and closer we got to a level of support. If we look at these candlesticks, as we approach support, the closer we get, the bigger the wicks become, okay? Until you get to this wick over here, which is a pretty big wick. In other words, we call this a rejection off of this area of support. And this was a good indication that we may be getting some kind of reversal. But it's not done there. We need to break down the charts even more by going to lower time frames to make sure this trade really fits all of our parameters. Let's go down to the hour time frame now, okay? So in the hour time frame, seeing pretty much the same things I'm seeing on the 4 hour, no major difference. I'm gonna go down even more as much as I possibly can, okay? So now we get to this area. Now, if we break this down, price has a little area of resistance, a little struggle point to the upside right around here. All right, so what do you do to prepare for this trade? So once price breaks this area of resistance over here, I want to be sure that I'm alerted when that happens. So I'm going to set an alert in this area right over here, right above resistance. Okay, so I set an alert and I'm alerted once price breaks this resistance on this candle right over here. So price breaks resistance on this candle. Now, the next thing I want to do, now I can either choose to enter the trade, or if I want a deeper retest, especially for a reversal, you want to make sure you get a proper retest so that you have ample confirmation for that move to the upside or the reverse side, wherever the move is going. So we got that move upwards and now followed by a retest. And seeing this unfold, once price got back to this area, right, I was comfortable taking a buy trade because I saw a break, I saw a retest. On the 15 minutes should be even clearer. So we got a break over here, we got our retest, and now we take our buy and we ride this all the way up. Took 4 lots on this trade and closed at around, took it around 1812, closed around a little over 1820, made $3,300 on that trade. Now you can do this because there are opportunities like this all over the market. If you look at this next opportunity over here, if we draw again an area of resistance that we see price has been struggling to break, right? So now we get to this area, price finally breaks through. Now you don't want to just rush into that trade, wait for some kind of retest. So some traders would either take this trade right over here after they get a couple candlesticks of a retest, and some traders may wait for a proper retest, so they'll actually wait for price to come all the way back down here and enter the trade. Now there are a couple of confluences here. You had your break and your retest, right? You had multiple retests, one retest over here and one retest over here. And you also called this a double bottom. Okay, so we got a double bottom over here, which is another sign for the up move. Okay, so now you take your up move, and this was another move that was caught by me. I waited for this major area of resistance to be broken before entering my trade. But this was another trade similar to the previous trade where you could have profited from the same way. All right, so it's not a difficult thing to do in practice, but patience is obviously required. Patience to be able to let the move give you its proper formation, and patience that when the breakout actually happens, I'm not gonna rush into the trade thinking I'm going to miss out or succumb to FOMO. I need to have patience to allow that retest. And if there's no retest, no trade. Let the trade go. But I want to make sure that the trade captures all of my parameters and it goes according to my trading plan before I enter that trade. That's how you trade responsibly. That's how you level up your trading, and that's how you continue to stay profitable. All right, guys, so continue to look for moves like this in the market. There are plenty of them. You just have to be patient enough to be able to capture them, right? So I hope you guys gain value in this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Jordan the Maestro, peace.